Welcome back. It's Wednesday, so that means time for some wine.
Wine Wednesday.
Wine Wednesday time it is. A first of its kind tasting room experience bringing together what some say is a misunderstood and challenging culinary pairing.
Agreed. That would be wine and chocolate. So Brooks Wine in Amity, Oregon has teamed up with Portland's Woodblock Chocolate to create Bon Ami. Joining us live to tell us more about the sweet new collab is Janie Brooks-Hoyk, Managing Director of Brooks Wine. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you for joining us. I love this idea of really focusing on that pairing of wine and chocolate. So tell us how this collab came to be.
You know, it's a COVID blessing. We got to know Woodblock Chocolate because we had so much demand to do virtual tastings of wine and chocolate with different companies around the country. And what I didn't know about chocolate was that when it's well made, it can be crafted with all the same principles of quality that you do with wine. And there's so many parallels. It's fascinating. And when COVID was starting to lift and things were starting to reopen, Woodblock Chocolate has an amazing cafe space in their manufactory, and we offered to come do a partnership with them, and it's been fabulous. We're so excited.
Oh, very cool. That is interesting, though. You talk about the similarities between wine and chocolate, because I think about chocolate, like, I mean, I know there's, white chocolate, milk chocolate, dark chocolate, but other than that, I'm just like, feed me, and I'll just kind of shove it in my gullet. Well, so what is the what is the science behind pairing wine and certain types of chocolate?
Well, the thing that I learned about chocolate was it's all about origin too. So just like with wine, it's all about where it's grown and where it comes from. And we do this wonderful pairing at Bon Ami where you have 4 single origin chocolates. So from 4 different countries, they taste dramatically different. They're all 70% dark chocolate. So the only variable is where they came from. We do the same thing with wine. So we have it paired with 4 single vineyard Pinot Noirs.
Oh, that's so interesting.
That is fascinating. I would have never guessed that.
And I would imagine, this is taking wine and chocolate to the next level, because you can't just pair a glass of wine with any kind of chocolate bar. It's people always think of it as a pairing, but honestly, kind of your really sugary run-of-the-mill chocolates, like they're not going to go well with a nice glass of wine.
That's very true. Very true. We actually we do have a sweet chocolate and wine pairing, but it's a sweet wine.
Interesting.
Yep. You gotta have there's an art form to it,
there really is. I think that's so cool.
Yeah, so what can somebody expect when they come to Bon Ami if they want to do this chocolate and wine tasting? How does it work?
So there's 3 different experiences that we offer. The first one I already mentioned, which is a single origin chocolates paired with single vineyard Pinot Noirs. The one that you all have is our savory pairing. So it's our sparkling Riesling that's completely dry, paired with 4 different food items that have chocolate incorporated into them that are all very savory and delicious, and we can talk about those. And then the third one is a sweet pairing. So we have different milk chocolates paired with the sweet wine. We also offer chocolate chip cookies, we have milk, we have tasting flights, so different wines by the glass as well.
Interesting. I'm so intrigued by this.
I know.
Savory chocolate.
That's exactly the one that caught my eye too. It's like I want to eat that.
Well,
so
go
it's
ahead,
like right now.
What should Travis taste test? No, we're gonna make him do it.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess if I have to.
Yes, well, you should definitely start with the goat cheese balls that have a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of cocoa nibs, rolled in cocoa nibs, with that sparkling Riesling. So start there.
There cocoa nibs and goat cheese, yeah.
You should try that.
Okay, I'll try another one. Let's see. I didn't even know that was
that's unlike anything I've ever tasted. I've never heard of that combo before. I've heard of cheese and wine, obviously, so like goat cheese, that makes sense. So you're kind of like lumping everything together. That's wonderful.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, that's so interesting and really good.
That's super good.
I could see how that would go. It's a little early for popping the cork on a wine bottle, but I could see how that would go so nicely with a nice bubbly Riesling.
What a creative idea.
Really fun. And then you have those discs of chocolate there. Those are 92% dark chocolate and with a little bit of salt. So the salt really gives a burst to the palate. Those are really delicious too, and really well paired with the wine.
I always love those, like that salted chocolate. I could see how that goes well with wine. See, I just never thought of it that way. I never thought about taking the chocolate and using that as an experience to enhance the wine.
Right.
I just think that's so interesting.
And this is the version of chocolate where you get that umami, you get the savory notes that would really pair.
I wish everybody could try that goat cheese chocolate. That was incredible. I've never had anything like that before.
Fantastic.
Well, everybody can bone a me.
This is true.
There you go.
This is true. There you go. There you go. So that's the way to do it.
Yeah. So when can people come visit? Is it reservations right now? What do people need to know?
You know, we're willing to make reservations. There's about seating for 20, but we're open from 3 to 7 on Friday, 12 to 7 on Saturday, and noon to 5 on Sunday. But it's really a walk-in situation. You also can purchase wine or chocolates during the week, but you can only have the experience on the weekends.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I would say that goat cheese chocolate ball is worth your time out there. So, JD Brooks Hoyk with Brooks Wine. Really appreciate your time this morning. I think it was fascinating to learn about the combo of wine and chocolate. More intricate than I ever would have thought. Appreciate your time.
Thank you for having me.
All right, take care. And Bon Ami is located on Northeast 17th Avenue near Broadway. For their hours and pairings menu, go to brookswine.com. Wow.
I'm still working on some cocoa nibs, so you take the next
Blew my
one.
mind. I can do that.